Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. So I'm shooting this video again because my computer shut down unexpectedly when I was shooting the video last time. So it's a little bit of a repetition for me. I hope I can do a good enough job. Anyways, okay, so today is Janmashtami. Happy Janmashtami. I am so excited. I am going to be at the temple the whole day today. I'm going to be fasting, of course, and it's going to be kirtans are going to start from 6 p.m. to midnight. And before that, I have invited friends to come over, so I'll be hanging out with them and I'll be reading. I'll be just, spending the day there. It'll be amazing. I did this last year as well, and it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. So today we're going to do chapter 4, verse 26, and this is very complicated to sing and it's very complicated to understand. So I will do my best to explain what I understand. I've read the 3 commentaries by Chaitanya Charan Prabhu and Srila Prabhupada and Swami Mukundanand. So I'll explain what their interpretations are, and I'm just confused with the with this thing, what it means. Okay, so let's sing the verse together. श्रोत्रादीनेन्द्रियाण्यन्ये संयमाग्नेषु जुह्वति शब्दादीन् विषयान्यन्य इन्द्रियाग्नेषु जुह्वति. Okay, the translation is: some sacrifice the hearing process and the senses in the fire of mental control, and others sacrifice the objects of the senses in the fire of the senses. Totally confusing to me. Okay, let's do word by word. So Shrotra Deen Indriyanyanye Sanyamagneshu Juvati. The 2 things go together. So Shrota Adini, the hearing process, Indriyani senses, Ani others. Others, and I'll continue. Sanyam, restraint. Sanyam is restraint in Hindi as well. Agnishu, Agni is fire in Hindi as well. Juvati, offer. So others offer in the fires of restraint the senses such as the hearing process. And then, okay, the second part is Shabdadeen Vishayananya Indriyagneshu Juvati. So Shabdadeen sound, vibration, Vishayan objects of sense gratification, Anya others, Indriya senses, sense organs, Agnishu fires, Juvati they sacrifice. Others sacrifice in the fire of the sense organs the objects of sense gratification. Okay, so this is the thing. Some sacrifice the hearing process and senses in the fire of mental control. Others sacrifice objects of senses in the fire of the senses. So what Srila Prabhupada is saying here is he's translating it as brahmacharis versus grihast. The brahmacharis sacrifice the hearing process and the senses of the fire. And the senses in the fire of the mental control. So brahmacharis, basically the Krishna conscious brahmacharis, are only engaged in Hare Nam Kirtan, which is chanting of the Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So they are in the care of a spiritual master, and they are they're sacrificing a lot of the senses. Others, the grihast people, they have the license for sense gratification for some of them, but they perform it with great restraint. They do not, for example, eat meat or drink or whatever, but the regular householder does not indulge in unrestricted life and other sense gratifications. So they're still sacrificing. Okay, and then I just realized Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, even though it's I'm at 426, it's going to 526, so there was some issue there. I wasn't able to read it. Okay, so Swami Mukundanand here says others offer hearing and others senses in the sacrificial fire of restraint. Yeah, this is a more precise, I feel, the translation. They offer hearing and other senses in the fire of restraint, sacrificial fire of restraint. So they will not hear, probably what this means is they will not hear or do other things. They will restrain, they'll not hear non-spiritual stuff. And others offer sound and other objects in the fire of the senses. That I don't understand. Okay, so what he explains here is Sri Krishna distinguishes between two diametrical opposites approaches to spiritual elevation. One is the path of negation of the senses, which is Hatha Yoga, and the actions of the senses are suspended except for the bare maintenance of the body, and the mind is completely withdrawn from the senses and made introvertive by force of willpower. The other is Bhakti Yoga. So he's not saying Brahmachari versus Grahast in this case. He's saying Hatha Yoga versus Bhakti Yoga. That's how he's translated it. So yeah, there's a huge different kinds of interpretation that can happen, right? Okay, so what I did want to say is that there is this website. I really should update my description because I have new websites now. So there is this website on the which is an amalgamation of the talks by ISKCON lecturers, and I'll post it soon, maybe not immediately, but soon, because I have to update the entire description, and that's going to take some thinking. So it's this amalgamation website is basically different lecturers who have spoken on each verse. So there are maybe 10, 15, 20, 25, depending on the verse, different lectures, maybe, I don't know, half an hour to 2 hours variation on just one verse. And each verse has an amalgamation of all these things Radhanath Maharaj has given lectures on it. So many people have given lectures on the Gita, each verse, and that verse and each of those verses are in this amalgamation website. It's amazing. It's perfect. I have not listened to it. There's just so much to listen to. I've not been able to listen to it, but I've seen them there, and I've intended to listen to that. But it's incredible. If you want to go deep, that's the way to go deep. Okay, so here he's saying the Hatha Yoga is you're just pulling away, which is very similar to what Prabhupada was saying as well. But the opposite is Bhakti Yoga, in which the senses are made to behold the glory of the Creator that manifests in every atom. So this is Bhakti Yoga, which is the yoga of love, the fire of love. And so we're using the senses, we're not withdrawing the senses and not doing anything with it. We're actually engaging the senses. We are singing, we are dancing, we are using music, but we're using music not to listen to Hollywood or Bollywood songs or whatever. We're listening to kirtans and we're dancing for God. We're using our senses for God, and we're engaging in bhakti, in love. Bhakti means love. Allow me to be the taste in water, Sri Krishna says. Okay. So Bhakti yogis practice to behold God through all their senses in everything they see, hear, taste, feel, and smell. This yagya of devotion is simpler than the path of Hatha Yoga because it's joyous to perform and involves a smaller risk of downfall from the path. That makes sense because we are engaging the senses. We're not withdrawing all of our senses. We're actually engaging the senses, and I'm really liking this translation. If one is riding a bicycle and press the brake to stop the forward motion, they might move. But if they just turn the handle left and right, the bicycle will stop more smoothly. I don't ride bicycles, so that's not very resonant, but maybe it's resonant to you. Okay, so here he's talking about Bhakti Yoga versus Hatha Yoga. So I'm okay. So that's it for this verse, for this video. We will do chapter 4, verse 27 in the next one. Wish you a beautiful, beautiful Janmashtami. Wish you just a phenomenal day filled with spiritual growth and filled with connection, love and connection for Krishna. Radhe Radhe.